Hey everybody, and welcome to Authors and Dragons, where a group of comedic fantasy writers get together and try to make it through a whole game of Pathfinder without accidentally dying. Let's see if we pull it off this week. As always, the odds do not look great.
Hey there, I'm John Hartness, and I am playing Fandingo the Fantastical, and in semi-real life, I am the author of the Black Knight Chronicles from Bellbridge Books, which book 6 of that series, Man in Black, will be releasing on August 15th. I also write the Quincy Harker Demon Hunter series, which has book 5 of that series available now, and the Bubba the Monster Hunter short story collection, as well as a bunch of other things. So, yeah, that's all. Gonna go drink now.
Hi, I'm Joseph Brassey. I play the role of Bjork Bjornsson, enthusiastic and violent barbarian. I was an author on the Mongoliad Project, and I just finished a novel called Skyfarer.
Hi, I'm Rick Walteri. I play Silas Kane, possessed paladin of Toreg, and in real life I write the Tome of Bill horror comedy series, including Bill the Vampire, and currently working on Book 8, the grand finale of the series, The Last Coven.
Hello, my name is Robert Bevan. I play the role of possessing rogue Klaus Richter. I write the Caverns and Creatures series of comedy, fantasy, LIT, RPG novels, and short stories, starting with the first book, Critical Failures.
Hi, my name is Rob Cruzy, and I play Kutharik the Lost, a rather unpleasant and grumpy dwarven cleric, and in real life I am the author of a bunch of sci-fi and fantasy novels, the latest of which is called The Big Sheep, which is out in hardcover and various ebook formats.
Hi, my name's Steve Weberill. I play Brandon Firemaster, monk and dinosaur puncher. In real life, I'm the author of the comedy fantasy series The Doomsayer Journeys, the first of which is called The Last Volunteer.
And I am Drew Hayes, GM, and author of series such as Superpowers, NPCs, and Fred the Vampire Accountant, the latest of which, Bloody Acquisitions, has just come out, and it's available now at fine retailers on your internet. And maybe near you, but probably not. And as always, sitting here checking the rules but contractually unallowed to speak, is Vin Diesel. Thanks as always, Vin. And when last we left our intrepid adventurers, they had heroically murdered animals that were supposedly extinct for millions of years, effectively wiping a species off the earth. So
They're extinct now, motherfucker.
I like to think we were just kind of correcting a mistake by Mother Nature.
Fucking
Murder is never a mistake.
Fortunately, the dinosaurs are already beginning to twitch and heal as you hurriedly flee with Cloak Boy into the cavern. As you run through, he whispers a few words, makes a hand gesture, and the rocks fall behind, sealing the entrance.
Oh, so he can do something then.
Nothing good.
Through Silas, I also make a hand gesture.
Cloak Boy,
Silas?
you dropped the fucking roof. The fuck?
I closed the entrance unless you wanted to get killed by dinosaurs. And then resurrected, and then killed, and then resurrected, and then killed. It's not fun. I've done it. Spent 3 days up here getting gutted by those things. Not again!
Okay, well,
Sounds invigorating.
it sounds Promethean.
Well, Cloak Boy sounds a little bitter.
We could have used Klaus's body to, as bait to lure them away.
Yeah, he might have gotten resurrected if he got killed more first.
Is he not being resurrected because he wasn't killed here? Is that the deal?
That seems racist.
Okay.
No, that would be racist if he wasn't getting resurrected because he had weird beaver teeth now.
No, that would be dentist. No, wait.
Right.
Would anyone like to roll perception checks?
I sure would.
Sure.
I guess. It's that or make bad puns for another 2 hours, which we're going to do anyway.
Yeah.
Like, it's not really an or, it's an and.
Right.
Oh, there we go. All right, Silas rolls a 21.
Fandingo rolls a 19.
Klaus rolls a 10.
Brandon Firemaster rolls an 18.
Kutharik rolls a 22.
Wow, you all actually rolled pretty well.
Not all.
Hold on. I haven't rolled yet.
Bevan's the fucking Charlie Brown in this trick-or-treat party.
I got a rock.
I blinked while he was looking around.
And Bjork rolls a 16.
Oh, you guys overall did pretty well, and even Bevan didn't shit the bed that bad.
Give it time. One of us will fuck this up.
So, You all walk in, and you see a large, vast interior cavern. It's lit by an unnatural glow of small rocks embedded within the non-glowing rocks, almost like a vein running throughout the entire structure. Directly ahead of you is a giant sheared cliff that seems to raise up approximately 70 feet, and to the right is a small pool of water with still crystalline, water.
Grab the body and throw it in.
Some motherfucker put some graffiti on this cliff. 70 feet.
I didn't want to have to answer the question, how tall is it? Yeah, in big blue paint, just 70 feet. Cloak Boy just sort of shuffles like, I forgot, and whatever, it happened.
No, I'm serious. Anything we come across, I throw Klaus's body in. Because, Silas is starting to run out of time here.
Thankfully, Bjorg is the one hauling Klaus.
Hey, Bjorg, you want to see if Beaver Teeth over there floats?
No, we're supposed to give his body.
I'd like to investigate the pool and see if I can see my reflection in it.
Of course.
Well, there goes an hour while Brandon flexes.
It's the trap of Narcissus.
Yeah, do a will save.
As you walk over to the pool and begin rolling a perception to see if you can see your reflection, Cloak Boy begins explaining. You see, in here, there's another exit out the other way that leads to a slope that will take us right to the center of the peak, where the big problems are. It gets really choppy once we're out of here, but even getting through here is tough. I mean, I probably died like 10 times scaling that cliff last time I tried this, and then, I tried to swim through the underwater channel, but it's all dark, and there's little branches. I drowned a lot.
Toreg appreciates silence from the stupid.
Apparently not. He hasn't muted your ass yet, Silas.
Oh boy, are you saying you think the answer is at the bottom of the well?
It's not a well, it's an underwater stream.
So it's the last well.
Essentially, all bodies of water are wells.
You've just been sailing on a massive well this whole time.
Are there any holes in this cliff that look like they might have white lightning lizard fuckers and tentacle hentai bitches coming out of them?
Well, Cloak Boy doesn't seem to know what you're talking about, and
that means
he's
nothing.
done this before, so probably not.
Okay.
I'd like to say, Cloak Boy, are there anything we have to worry about other than falling down or drowning in a puddle? I'm not saying...
No, the power of this island is weaker in darkness. It's stronger outside, but in here, I don't think it can send its minions. It's just the natural things we have to deal with. The cliff, and the underwater streams, and it's really hard to get through here without dying a few times, and the more you die, the harder it gets.
You say that, but you don't have any upper body strength. I'm not saying that to be mean. It's just you don't have any upper body strength at all. So I don't see how you can swim or climb. In fact, I don't really see how you get out of bed in the morning. But what I'm saying is, I'm going to go have a look at the pool of water.
I've never seen someone try to drive their guide to suicide.
I'm gonna follow Brandon because so
Silas
far
gonna
he's
follow as well.
fucking hilarious.
How well fed is Silas feeling right now?
That's really the question for Rick more than me.
Well, we just came from from that giant feast where Silas is probably more full from drinking than anything else, but
Does he feel like he could do a number 2 right now?
Are you wanting Silas to poop in the well?
No,
Okay, hang on.
I'm just gonna shit his pants.
Let's see if you've got one in the chamber. Let's assume you poop twice a day. It's evening, so we'll give it a 30% chance. So, Bevan, roll a d10. 8, 9, or 10, and there is a poop.
Right. D10 coming up. 1, bummer.
Actually, you rolled a 5 on the
five.
d10 and on a d20.
I didn't roll a D10. Oh, wait, I guess I did.
Neither of which are
Yeah.
poop.
So I'm just going to count that as you trying to shit.
Yeah.
failing completely and just letting out a soft, squeaky fart.
It is Torig's will that we remain constipated.
You've been having a lot of cheese lately, man. It's a danger.
Low fiber diet of touring.
So,
Wow.
Close boy, how far down the well did you manage?
Again, there's no well, and I've made it through before. It's just once you get to the part where there's actually a place to swim to, it's pitch black and you can't really see anything.
It doesn't flow and take you somewhere useful.
No, it's still, and it branches off a lot, and you never know if you're on the one that will actually take you to the other side.
So,
I've got an
if you could see if there was light, would you be able to be useful as a guide?
Not especially. Again, there's a lot of branching paths. You don't know which one's going to take you out.
All right, well,
Alright, then I won't light anything up then.
Close
I've got
boy.
I've got an idea that might not only get us through this, but also satisfy Klaus's last wishes. I think we should tie a rope to Klaus's dead body and the swim bladder and just kind of float him out so he creates a bridge that we can explore across, if you get my meaning.
What?
The water's still
Oh, I thought you said it had a current.
No.
until a point.
Oh, well, I was just trying to get you down the well, man. That's
Well, I
all.
appreciate it. I'm going to get us back. Don't worry.
Can we just climb the cliff? I think we'll die less.
You have two choices. You could try to swim under, you could try to go over the cliff, or you can do something fucking unexpected. I don't know.
Can somebody remind me where we're trying to get to, what we're trying to do?
Like this, I think
I'm
we're
really
going to.
picturing Cooper saying that like out loud.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that
What
was
the
just
fuck are
totally
we
in
doing again?
character.
That was in character, yes. That was just Kutharic is just kind of hanging out. Just it's occurred to him that he has no idea what's going on and why we're trying to. I mean, I know we're in danger of being eaten by dinosaurs and stuff, but
I think
we were going to try to stop the island.
we have to stop the island so we can leave, so that I don't fucking die because I'm gayest to do something that I don't remember.
As are you.
Right, but we're like 3 quests removed from the actual original thing we were supposed to do, because we were supposed to go do something on the ship, and then we had to fix the ship, and then we got on this island, and now we have to resurrect Klaus and somehow stop the island being as awesome as it is. But I don't remember what that was. Like there was there's a fountain or a temple
right.
or
There's magical shit washing up on shore, and we have to make that stop.
that was
that isn't theoretically something that we were supposed to be doing.
That was but that was way back. That's 3 quests ago.
That's the thing that I die if we don't do it, though.
Yeah. Well, it's
Basically, once you quit trying to do it, the chaos kicks in. Trying to escape this island still counts as the quest because you're trying to get free to do your job.
Right.
So
That's why we have to make the island not be awesome.
right. We have to make the island not be awesome. And the cloak boy. Remind me again.
Because he's the
Remind me
only
again
one
what
who
the
knows where we're going.
source of magic of the island is.
I don't know if you ever even heard.
I don't know that we ever even asked.
He told us we had to go up to the top of the mountain or something. But I don't remember
And
anymore.
that was pretty much it.
Good. So we just went on this quest. Having no idea.
He started explaining. Told him to go fuck himself.
In our defense, we were really drunk at the time.
And the characters had a few as well.
Fuck the Silas is walking over to the pool.
Oh shit.
Devin, do you think that?
No, that was my plan too. But I would like, Cloak Boy's problem was that he was all by himself trying to go down each of these different paths. There's how many of us now? 5 of us, 6 of us. We could all take different paths and maybe find what we're looking for, whatever that is.
Or scout someone ahead who isn't a corpse and just get them.
Oh, I want to ask Cloak Boy a question. So when you resurrect, are you just resurrected still drowning, or do you come back out of the pool, or what? How does that work?
Have you ever died or come close to death?
Oh, sure.
Funny about that.
I've done both.
So
I'm dead right now.
you know how just before you pass, the pain and the panic and the terror condense around you and it becomes unbearable so much so that death is a release? The release never comes. you're just trapped in that moment until you find your way out.
And you chose to find it the way you came in, like a coward.
It's like being blue-balled by death.
Blue-balled by death. I think that might be the title.
Right.
Oh, actually, speaking of, everybody roll me a quick perception.
Our second chance to shit the bed.
Brandon Firemaster rolls a 21.
Silas gets a 10.
Klaus rolls a 6.
26 for Catharic.
Fendingo rolls an 8.
I couldn't shit Silas's pants, but I could shit the bed.
Right there with you, Pooper.
So, Brandon, Bjorg, and Kutherick all notice, like the ground kind of shakes a little for a second, and from behind Silas, from over near Bevan's corpse, a hand seems to sort of rise up out of the stone and like grope for it, and then it just crumbles down to dust a second later.
So is that like the island trying to kill us again? And then it's just not as powerful here, but it's like
No,
gonna
it's-
try to...
Oh, crap. Yours rolled a
I
20.
have
20
no idea what the fuck that is. I've never seen that before.
Isn't this a side effect of that weird potion Silas poured down his throat? I seem to remember a hand started grabbing for him, and we all just kind of dismissed it as something weird Silas had done.
I think we can dismiss it as something weird.
Yeah.
And blame
Well, that was
Silas.
weird.
What was weird?
I think maybe we shouldn't hang out here too much longer. That's the gist of what I'm getting from it.
We can hang out here. This is the safest place in the island. We can't die. Or you guys can't die.
You also
Does
can't
anybody-
get not dead.
Does anybody have climb
Yeah.
abilities?
Well, actually, considering you can't die here, so what happens after 7 days when, like, technically I'm supposed to die?
I don't know. Do you think your god is stronger than whatever enchantment protects this island?
So,
I don't think my god would try.
so yeah, Fendingo wants to go climb the cliff.
Yeah, Cloak Boy, what was the problem with climbing the cliff? Was that too dark, or were you too weak, or...
It's a very sheer cliff, and when you fall, it hurts when you land and break bones.
Did
So-
you try not falling? Was that...
You know, Catharic is going to give Cloakboy a hug at this point because he just feels bad for him.
Wow. Now that's an
Look,
achievement
Look Boy
on
lets
to
you
make
hug it. At
Catharic
this
have
point,
fucking
he needs it.
empathy.
That would
He does not fight the hug.
Oh, good. Just going to give him a nice long hug.
Until it
Feels
becomes
like-
really awkward.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'm diving in.
Okay, Klaus, are you gonna fight that?
Silas diving in the well, in the hole,
Unless
in the
you
water.
fight him.
Hell no.
Really. Yeah. Okay.
You
Here's
can,
where the answers are.
well, the good news is you don't need a swim check to sink.
The bad
I
news
did
is
not-
you're trying to swim wearing armor.
Yeah, not wearing paladin armor, you don't need a swim check to sink.
It's only leather. I'm not like, wearing full plate or something.
Maybe we should bring a rock with us, like
I'm pretty sure that armor and your gear and everything will still weigh you down sufficiently.
What gear? I got a chance to buy more gear?
I'm still carrying Klaus's corpse, yes?
Throw it in.
I guess that's a weight belt.
So, Silas, you sink down approximately 30 feet. It is pitch black.
Pick a direction that I think is north and start swimming.
All
At this
right.
point, I'm going to go walk over to the pool and pretend I'm concerned about Silas, but I am just looking at my own reflection.
All right, while I figure out how good Silas does, Fendingo, roll me that climb check.
Okay. Fendingo climbs with a 14.
Fendingo grabs and runs his hand along the surface, but cannot get traction.
Fendingo says fuck it and goes over to the pool.
So between Silas and Klaus, do we have actually one chance for one of us to drown and the other to still keep going?
Neither of you can actually drown, remember?
So now
Okay, hang on. Silas, roll me a swim and a survival.
All right.
And actually, Bevan, Klaus, you can roll me a survival as well.
will do.
All right. Swim is 14. Survival is 12.
Okay?
Klaus rolls a 13 for survival.
Okay. You both begin swimming slowly forward, and you sort of go down a path that you think is is going to take you to the other side. And you get about 15 feet.
Awesome.
All right. So Fandango tried to climb. Silas is swimming. Brandon's trekking his own reflection. Bjorg and Kutherick, what would you like to do?
Kutherick is still hugging Cloak Boy.
Let's see here. All three are going to the well now.
Yeah, I said fucking
So far,
well.
3 are going to the well.
All right, Bjorg will head to the well as well. Is there any way to bring Klaus's corpse with him? Since everyone seems to be swimming.
It's going to be tough no matter what you do. Bjorg, roll me a perception check.
All right. Let's see here. Perception. Roll. And it is 10.
Well, that's enough. This isn't a very hard one. As you are sloughing around Klaus's corpse, the rattle of his crossbow grappling hook knocks against you multiple times, reminding you that, oh yeah, Klaus has a crossbow grappling hook that you've seen him use.
have they all vanished below the surface?
Only Silas has dove in so far.
Okay. Come back! I think we may have a way to scale the wall! Klaus had a grappling hook, remember?
They cannot hear you.
Oh, God.
Silas doesn't remember nor cares about the grappling hook.
Klaus
Honestly,
remembers.
I don't think you could have talked Klaus into staying out of that, and it's his grappling hook.
Yeah, Klaus remembered it. I just I didn't bring it up.
Didn't care.
Okay. Does anybody have like an enchant light spell
Yeah,
or something to that
sure.
effect?
I'll cast
Okay.
dancing lights and make 4 glowing balls of light down at the bottom of the well.
Good idea.
Can't emphasize enough, not a well.
It's always going to be a well. I think you can emphasize it all you like.
Oh. Good God. Okay. Let me see how much light they shed. Actually, yeah. So they throw off light. Wow, why is it not telling me how much light it throws
They
off?
cast about like a torch.
Oh, okay. So that would be, say, 30 feet of good light, 60 feet of dim. Okay. There is light at the bottom.
All right, now what?
I don't know. You guys are the characters.
Hey, man,
Do
I
we
already
see
had an
anything
idea.
from the
Okay,
light?
Brandon,
Keep swimming.
I made light.
We can see from the surface.
Slamming.
I just
It's only
assume
30 feet deep, so...
Silas and Klaus, you do not see light.
Okay.
I don't need light. I have Toreg.
Remember, it has little branches that split off underwater, so if you are on a path that is not directly facing it, you're not going to see the light.
Yeah, that makes
All
sense.
right.
how long have we been waiting for him now?
This has all pretty much been one round. I was going to give Silas another swim survival check once you guys had all taken your actions.
It's pretty dark in here. I'm wondering if there might be undead down here, and I should hold out my holy symbol.
That's not your holy symbol.
Well, I'm
Don't-
planting this idea in Silas's head.
Don't make me punch me in the head.
Okay, Brandon's just kind of look around to say, so what? At what point do we assume Silas is just dead?
Well, no one can really die here.
But we assumed he was fucked about a second before he jumped into the well.
Silas,
Alright.
give me another swim, and Silas and Klaus both give me survivals.
Will do. Klaus, survival 14.
Silas, swim 5, survival 5.
That's rolling like authors and dragons, baby.
All right.
Talking about
Out
my
of the markets, Klaus and Silas, roll me opposed wills.
Silas rolls a 10.
Klaus rolls a 15.
Ooh, so Klaus's superior survival is the one that wins out. As you come to a small fork within the path, and you veer to the left, although you do it extraordinarily slowly with a 5 swim check. It's more like you're just floating and bouncing against the top of the tunnel as you bob along.
At this point, we're asking, roll to see who drowns first.
I mean, they can't die. You guys aren't necessarily bound to wait for them.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I mean, this is pretty boring. I can't see anything. That light has ruined my reflection. I'm bored of this pool.
All right, so
Do we go punch it?
And I'm done hugging, so.
well, there's something to be grateful for.
Something like to
No.
do.
Now who's being mean to Cloak Boy?
Well,
I'm
let's.
bored of this. Yeah, I'm bored of hugging Cloak Boy.
I think we were Cloak Boy and I were both. The moment was past.
Can any of you guys shoot a crossbow? Because I'm more a lover than a shooter of things.
I really have no useful skills at all right here. If things can't die, all I can do is heal things pretty much. And so I'm just waiting till you guys do something.
Bjorn, I
Literally
think you're in
none of you
charge.
trained in using a crossbow.
I think a crossbow's a simple weapon. I think anyone can use it.
I think so. Yeah. So the idea is.
I'm sure I can use it. It's just,
Oh, I thought no one had the ability to use a crossbow. I was going God damn.
No, I'm sure I can.
So you guys are like surrounding it like Quest for Fire here or something.
It's really just more a matter of
Crossbows
wanting
are
someone else
simple
to
Kind
do
of
it.
poking at it.
Have simple weapons, you can use a crossbow.
Okay, how simple? Bjork, you up for this?
I can do this. Point me at it.
Okay,
You're
big guy, go
holding
get him.
it.
Go get that cliff.
All right. So let's see here. Ranged attack roll or what do I do?
Ranged attack roll. Also,
Ranged.
what was the length of the rope on that crossbow? I gave it to you when you bought it, but I don't know it offhand.
I don't know it offhand either.
Did you write
Well, it'll be in my. Let me check my character.
Alright. Well, in the meantime,
items.
Bjorg is going to walk over and shoot the crossbow at what they asked me to shoot. I believe it was the top of the cliff, right?
That is the ideal.
Yeah. He's going to shoot the crossbow at the top of the cliff, and he rolls a 16.
That will hit a stationary cliff. Yeah, but all the rope defaults are 50 feet.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I'm gonna...
you shoot for the top, and the bolt flies up, and then roll me a strength check.
Okay, hold on a second. Got out of the sheet. Strength.
Somebody didn't read the graffiti.
That work? Oh, right. All right, Bjorg rolled a 16 on the strength check.
You are able to hold on to the crossbow as the bolt is stopped suddenly because you shot for a 70 feet top with a 50-foot rope. So it just poof, and then falls and clatters to the ground.
Job.
You can begin winding it back up and take another shot next turn.
All right, Bjorg will begin winding it back up.
Oh.
So, is there anything on the cliff about 45 feet up that we should tell Bjorg to aim for?
There's really nothing. It's all very, very sheer, very bland, it's a cliff. Does anybody want to do anything while Bjorg is winding the crossbow? Are they going to jump in the pool, or do we just go to Silas taking another swim?
Fuck it, I'll jump in
None
the
of us,
pool.
that's just about none of us really know what happened to Silas, but he's going to jump in the pool. That's fine with me.
This could have been pre-planned better. I had a suggestion that nobody listened to.
You know, when I was planning this encounter, I was like, a wall and a pool. Will this really stop them for a whole session? And then I was like, yeah, it will.
You know, so the class, you're dead. Your suggestions really haven't done you any good. So,
Okay, I'm going to treat Fandingo's jumping in the pool as a rescue mission. Have I got time to tie a rope around him before he does so? Or has he already jumped?
I don't know if you can tie a rope around someone mid-jump.
Yeah. Okay.
But if you say, hold on, I'll probably dog paddle for a minute.
Yeah, he's not like slurped to the bottom the minute he hits.
I also don't wear armor, so I can stay above water. I leave my loot out of the well. Someone carry my loot.
What about Klaus?
My loot's name is Lucille.
Are you sure it's not Loot Seal?
I'm really, really sure it's not Lucille.
That sounds
Awful.
Sort of.
Okay, Fandango?
Whatever.
Fandingo?
Fantastic.
Man. Look, dude, do you want me to tie this rope around you before you swim down there and possibly get as lost as Silas is? Or do you just want to go for it?
It's a great idea. Make a loop.
I'm also going to use this air bladder I bought, because otherwise it's just a wasted purchase. So I'm going to inflate the air bladder. You can have that. You can borrow it. I want it back.
Alright. I thought you called it an ab ladder. I was like,
That's what I thought you said.
you've got a ladder just for your abs?
Just for his abs.
Yes,
His abs are a ladder.
He can actually climb a ladder with just his abs.
I would
uses
you should just climb the cliff with your ab. No, give me the ladder. It's good.
Abs.
Nobody's borrowing my air bladder. That's mine. You can borrow the air bladder.
You're saying the same thing.
Oh, God.
You know what? I'm keeping both of them. Yeah, here's a rope. Try not to die. Or die. It's up to you.
So, I'll swim down with a rope around me and
Yeah,
not
sure.
an air bladder.
Or you can carry him there, floating, taking the piss out of me. Whatever suits your needs the best.
Seems fair. I'll carry the air bladder and the rope.
Okay. Right. Okay. I will use the time to pass Fandango the rope and the inflated air bladder.
God, I really can't stop hearing it either.
Right. I'm gonna use its alternative name, swim bladder. I'm gonna pass him the swim bladder. I'm gonna keep my painted ab bladder because that's mine. You can't have it.
I have a question. What's a swim?
Swim.
Look, I can't talk properly. All right.
You hear Cloakboy chuckle off to the side.
Fucking North Carolina.
I
You
tell
sound
Cloakboy
fine
to
to
shut
me.
up.
Okay. You give Fandango the air bladder and the rope, which I'm assuming he ties around himself.
I'm not.
Yes.
his man. Did you tie it around yourself?
Yes.
Good luck. Okay, I'm gonna hold you. I'm holding the other end of the rope. I'm not just sort of.
Not just giving me the whole, fucking loop of rope.
No.
Good call.
I'm gonna basically, if you get into any trouble, just give we'll say 3 tugs on the rope. No, 3 tugs on the rope if you don't see anything. We'll say 12 tugs on the rope if you think you're in trouble, and 23 tugs on the rope if you definitely are in trouble.
If I get in trouble, I'm gonna pull the rope really goddamn hard.
Right out of his head. And then
I'm a musician.
It's the
I can
water.
count 4 beats per measure. Okay, that's where we stop.
Okay, well, if you get into trouble, swim back up and tell me you're in trouble. No, wait, that doesn't work. Just don't get into any trouble.
Fuck this, I'm swimming.
Good luck.
swimming down with an inflated air bladder.
Yeah. So I'm gonna need a swim check to try and swim down with that.
So I swim check with an 11.
So Fandango flips over, begins kicking down, and then 10 seconds later, bloom, back to the surface.
So
And
Did
even
you
if
get into trouble?
even if he makes it to the bottom, he's got 20 feet of rope left to work with.
there seems to be a slight flaw in our plan, Brendan.
I don't want to bring this up because I wanted it to play out, but I couldn't help it.
But I haven't died yet, so it's pretty much a bonus over some of our other plans.
So,
I thought this was a rescue mission. Silas at least
Who?
finding his body.
No, if he dies, he'll just pop right back. I'm trying to find the door.
while this Punch and Judy show is going on, Silas, give me another swim, and then Silas and Klaus survivals, and Bjorn, you can finish cranking the grappling bolt.
Silas is having a great time. The lack of oxygen is like causing him to hallucinate that he's like swimming through Torek's lower intestine.
Bjorn winds his
Oh my god.
Klaus rolls a 16 for survival.
An 8 for swim and a 17 in survival.
Okay, you are moving very slowly, but you take another branch, and you keep on going very slowly.
Yes. This is it. I know we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We're gonna find the solution to like raise your body, which we forgot to bring with us. But
Yeah, if not for Bjorn, that body would have been lost forever ago.
I'm now kind of on the fence between whether I want to just die and let Silas go to hell.
He's at the acceptance stage at this point.
That might be more worth it.
Elizabeth Ross would be so fucking proud of you right now.
He's accepted
Bjorg,
his own death.
yeah, Bjorg, would you like to take another shot?
So is everyone in the pool but me now?
No,
I'm not.
no, literally, it's just Silas. And Nico is floating on top, holding onto an inflating swim bladder with a rope that is not nearly long enough tied around his waist, and Brandon on the shore holding it.
Boy and I are just sitting back and watching.
Bjorg is going to take another shot and see what happens.
Okay.
Like
This
one of
time,
those-
aiming more appropriately for the rope's length.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'll go
To
with
clarify, you assholes, none of us know how far down it is. And also, the swim bladder is meant for diving. You assholes. So,
I think
So
it's a
Fandango-
brilliant
Maybe
fucking
you're not supposed
idea.
to inflate it first.
say it when you're underwater.
Well, you hold
You're
your
supposed
breath.
to use it to breathe, so not inflating it before you dive in really wouldn't help.
Then it would be a
Okay,
wineskin.
I don't know how.
Works well with someone who has a slightly better swim check.
Could happen.
This is why.
The 11 on a straight descent with no weight from armor sort of made that a tough one.
Somebody bring me Klaus's body.
Bjorg, your attack.
Yes, sorry, I was waiting for. Bjorg's attack roll is 17. Nope, never mind. Sorry, I misread that. 9.
You miss.
I missed a cliff.
So
You miss.
the
fall
Fandango
directly in
couldn't,
front.
couldn't sink, and Bjorg shot at a cliff and missed.
Yep.
Maybe,
We're not-
Adventurers
you guys
ever.
should start worshipping that crossbow instead of trying to use it.
Oh, Bjorg's gonna start rewinding again.
That's a good call. Just hoping nobody paid attention to that.
Oh no.
Oh.
I point and laugh.
Fandango rolled
So-
a 16 perception check. I saw that motherfucker.
Fandango, Brandon, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna try this again? Or are we gonna?
Again.
Yeah.
I don't
Brandon's
know.
going to continue to hold his child leash.
Fandango swims a 25.
That's a natural 20.
That's Michael Phelps shit right there, motherfuckers.
Fandango remembers to kick this time and flips and goes boom and underwater all the way down. And he makes it to the bottom and he starts swimming and he can see a little bit. You can see some of the branching paths. And then Brandon, you feel the rope.
Right, I immediately start reeling him back in. See, this is why you have the 23 tugs. You don't.
So, is this like a strength check opposing a swim check now?
Exactly what it's going to be. Brandon, give me a strength, and Dingo, give me a swim.
Fandango swims with a 16 and goes nowhere.
Or drags Brendan in.
I'm going to say to pull the other, you're going to have to beat them by more than 5. If you're within 5 of each other, you just are at equilibrium.
21.
That is 5. That is exactly 5. You drag Fandango back 10 feet.
I'm looking around going, fuck. God damn it.
You-
Oh my god.
Were you in trouble?
I didn't make it all the way back up, did I?
No, he dragged you back 10 feet. You were fighting him. You can give in if you want and start rising, or you can keep fighting next turn. I will let you think about that while we get a swim check from Silas.
Come on, I know we're almost there. Put your faith in Toreg.
And then, of course, survivals from,
A 19 swim, but a 1 survival.
Oh,
Klaus rolls a
go up,
natural
motherfucker.
20 survival.
Okay, moment of truth. I need willpowers from both of you. Let's see whose
Natural
survival
20.
gets used.
Silas gets an 18 will.
Ooh.
Oh, Klaus gets another natural 20.
Oh my god! Okay, with a 19 swim and a natural 20 survival and a natural 20 will, Klaus remembers that bullshit in the well way back in the first town. It's like, no, this time I finish. This time I see it through. And he commands through the last of the tunnels, barreling ahead blindly, just smacking shit out of the way. And with a loud sploosh, Silas rises on the other side.
They said it wasn't a well, goddammit.
So how all you guys on the other side of the cliff doing?
Everybody who's not Silas and Klaus, roll me perceptions.
I think I'm safe for this perception.
Yeah, Fandango does not get one.
I percept it.
Brandon Firemaster rolls a 10. He's still busy reeling that guy back in.
Yeah, you're making your own splashes. You don't hear the splash from the other side.
Bjork rolls a natural 1.
Eric rolls a 17.
Kuthik, you're the only one who thinks he hears a splash from the other side of the cliff.
I don't say anything.
Okay.
I knew that was coming.
Bjorg, would you like a shot?
Bjork will take another shot. Come on, come on. I believe in you, tiny wooden crossbow thing. I don't understand why people use you, but I believe in you! And he rolls a 17. No, hold on, a 12.
Second time you tried to do 17.
I keep seeing the roll just above what I actually rolled.
It's all good. With a 12, you can hit a stationary cliff. The crossbow sinks in at approximately 45 feet high.
Victory. Very satisfying victory.
If you would like to start, how do you want to climb? Do you want to reel it? Because that will take the rope away from everybody else. You can hand over hand to try to get up the rope, and that will make for an easier climb check. But that, again, will only get you 45, and then you have to make the rest on your own.
Alright,
Or if you have anything you can dig in, like a placekeeper or something. It's up to you, man. How do you want to go about this?
Well, it doesn't make sense for him to... If he rolled a natural 1, then he obviously thinks that there's no reason to go swimming. So, yeah, I guess I'll start climbing. I'll start reeling it up.
Okay.
Sorry. It's a corpse elevator, man.
Roll me a climb check. It's super easy. Just beat 5, and you're fine for this. It's a grappling hook.
Yeah. That's 21.
You make it 30 feet high.
All right.
That is where we will leave your turn. Fandango, are you giving in to being yanked back to the surface, or are you going to fight this motherfucker?
Fuck no, I'm not giving in. I'm not a quitter.
Swim against strength.
Okay, so Fandango rolls a natural 1 on his swim.
Brandon, what you got?
Natural 20, come on.
Oh.
I would flop up there like a goddamn sailfish.
Yeah. He's gonna burst you out like a fish on a line.
Free will.
Hop out of that well like a cork.
You might make it over the cliff.
Okay, so
I don't understand the altitude here. Is this cliff like a wall, and then like these two water things are like at the same altitude, or do we not know that at this point?
You can't see the other side.
So we don't know what the hell's over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
IFM.
okay, 11 plus 2, that's 13.
13's not great, but it's more than enough to yank a natural 1. So you just start reeling him in, and Fandango, you bonk your head and you forget to swim, and so you're just jerked all the way back to the surface. You don't fly out, but you do just...
So, Brandon,
Swim bladder works.
that wasn't me pulling on the rope, but I think I might have run out of rope.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what you want me to do about that, man. I can't just magic up. Where's Bjork? Where did Bjork go?
I have more rope.
Oh, right.
Roll perception.
Fandango rolls a 20 for perception, not a natural, just a generic 20.
And Brandon Firemaster rolls a 20 also.
You both look and see Bjornsson with Klaus over one shoulder, reeling up the grappling hook, and about 30 feet in the air on the cliff.
Huh.
Oh, right.
So that's a thing.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about this. What do you want to do, Fandango? You just keep dunking you in the well, or
Well,
we can't go up after Bjork. He's taking the rope up with him.
you're right.
Okay.
I completely spaced on that. I'm sorry.
I told you that when you were doing it. I was like, now that's going to take the rope from everybody else.
So
You're not that smart.
I'm gonna yell up to Bjorg. Hey, Bjorg, do you have another rope on you somewhere?
Bjorg blinks, realizes what he is doing, and says, I'm so sorry!
Well, that I guess answers the question.
Fandango, did he find Silas's corpse down there?
No, I did not find Silas. I hit my head, and I found the end of the rope, and then I hit my head.
Okay, alright. So,
In the meantime, you're hearing a distant praise, Torag.
is that, I suppose if we have no idea if they've been successful.
Yeah, you failed your perception checks pretty badly for that one.
I was in my defense.
Yeah.
I was busy trying to reel in Fandango because he was obviously in trouble because he took the rope.
Right. I guess I'm climbing out of the fucking well. And
Everybody give me wisdom checks sorry. Bjorg, Kutheric, Fandango, and Brandon. Give me wisdom checks real quick.
Alright.
I think my default is to fail. Oh, yeah.
I'm super wise.
Yeah, Fandango rolls at 10. It's pretty good for him.
Damn it.
Brandon Firemaster rolls at 12.
Bjorg rolls a 19, which actually would be a natural 20 on this.
Natural 20 it is.
Thoric rolls a 14.
Okay, you all kind of remember this, but Bjorg super remembers this. Klaus has more rope in his pack. You all used it when you climbed the White Lightning Squid Cliff.
Ah, so he does have more rope. Well, Klaus has rope.
I still
And
don't say
that's
anything.
Klaus.
Hey, Bjorg,
Yes.
the corpse has rope.
I think you should ask permission.
I think
So, can Bjorg begin reeling himself back down?
He can if you would like.
Alright, Bjorg will do that. He'll begin reeling himself back down.
So,
well, that'll work too.
before we move on to the cliff climbing section, Silas and Klaus, do you want to say anything from the other side, or are you calling, or are you just hanging out?
Are we able to climb out successfully?
Yeah, you are.
All
You are out of the water. You have made it.
All right, what do we see?
More cave.
Still not a well.
All right,
It
and
looks
what about
a lot like the other side.
and the cliff?
Still a cliff.
All right, so it's not like a wall then.
Oh, it is. It's just you can see one side, and it looks like a cliff.
Ah, all right.
So it pretty much looks the same on this side.
Pretty much.
This is a little anticlimactic.
Fuck
Silas will start singing hymns.
Oh, that jackass. Well, Brandon, apparently they didn't die.
Oh, that's
Klaus,
good.
Klaus will look for inappropriate times or for opportunities to insert inappropriate words into the hymns.
He's developed Tourette's.
And now it's an episode of Preacher.
Okay, so can we hear these guys singing
Yeah,
and swearing?
this isn't splashing. This is singing. I'll give it to you.
Oh, they're alive. Excellent. That means if only they'd taken some kind of rope through with them so we could...
Send Klaus's corpse through.
Significantly more rope than we took.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't to know. Give me back my swim bladder.
Here's your ab ladder.
Guys,
But now that they know how to get there, maybe it's a little easier. They could swim back and try it again.
No, I think it'd be more entertaining to watch the rest of you swim the way we did.
I think fuck y'all.
It's very easy as long as you take the right path.
Which one's the right path?
Well, it's not the left
The one
path.
we took.
Left on
Wait.
this side yet.
Do you mean
Are
right?
they calling that from the other side of the
Bjorg
wall?
is climbing.
Yeah, they were singing. You guys are having a conversation at this point.
Do you mean right like right hand or right like correct?
Right, like correct?
We left markers along the way.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, that was Klaus's
The
voice.
best way to get through is to
We
have
left
faith in Torag.
markers along the way.
I don't believe you.
Now I
Okay.
don't know who's it.
So by now, Bjorg has cranked himself down.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Okay, let's take the 50 feet of rope from dead Klaus, tie it to the 50 feet of rope that I'm now going to untie from myself, and tie that around. Wait, can we just tie 50 more feet onto the cross? No, because it's on a crank. Wait, can we untie from the bolt end of the crossbow and just fire it with the bolt, with the crank unwound. Just fire the bolt.
The bolt is still in the cliff.
Yeah, the bolt's still up there. He's just been unwinding himself.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay. Let's tie the rope to Bjorg, let him crank himself up, and we can climb up after him.
What happens
How's that
when he runs out of rope and has to unhook himself from the wall and falls?
You can't die. Who cares?
Yeah. I admit I didn't think about that.
So Cloak Boy's gonna just awkwardly shuffle over. I don't mean to speak ill of the dead, but what if you tied all the rope to your weird buck-toothed friend here, and then once the big one is up high, he just threw him over.
Brandon, you have to give Cloakboy at least like 5 minutes of not fucking with him, because that's really like the smartest thing anyone's said all night.
Well, it was also dark as shit, so I have a
great idea.
newfound respect for Cloakboy.
Cloakboy, you have earned your name. What should we actually call you?
Vernon.
Oh, fuck that noise. It's Cloakboy forever.
Yeah, we're sticking with Cloakboy.
Jesus. If given a fucking opportunity like that, and the best you come up with is the truth,
You could have said anything.
you could never, ever be a bard.
Even your name is weak.
You could never be a bard.
So pathetic.
Oh my god.
Okay, so Operation throw Klaus's body over the cliff. Let's go, guys.
Again. Wait,
Again,
that's how we got to this goddamn island.
By now we
Bjork
should
gotten
have
all
this
the way
down.
down when this was decided?
Say what?
Do I need to shoot the grapple all over again?
No, you still had it. You just cranked yourself down. So you can crank yourself back up. So all I need from you is a climb above 5, and then I'm going to need a strength to huck Klaus's fucking body over the edge.
Alright, let's do this.
Wait, how much rope do we have? Klaus has 50 feet. I have 50 feet. Brandon has 50 feet.
You have 150 feet.
Well done.
Thank you, Stephen fucking Hawking.
So we tie some of the rope around Klaus's body. We tie the other end of the rope to Bjorg. No, wait a minute.
No,
How do we get?
We just
No,
tie
we can
the rope to Klaus's body, and you hold the far end of it. Because if it's a 70-foot cliff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I see what you
Is
yeah.
some of that rope's still on the grappling hook, right? Or is
No,
that not
this is
being
not
counted?
counting the grappling hook.
Okay.
This is rather like the wife-carrying competition in my native land, except without corpses.
No, you have a corpse.
But, I mean, no, they don't carry corpses. You know what?
Oh! I
Oh,
thought
see.
you only did that when you grew with the wives. Okay, never mind.
Oh!
Moving right along.
Civilized people. So, okay, my turn.
So essentially, we're using Klaus as a human grappling hook. I think
You're using him as a human anchor. Okay, so Bjorg, I need a climb. I need a strength for the throw. That's what I need from you.
Alright, climb. Climb check is 20. Not that.
More than enough to get yourself up to the top of the grappling hook.
Alright, strength check. Bjorg hauls back, gives it all he's got, and rolls a 15.
Ooh, Klaus, how much do you weigh? Because that's still a pretty good amount of distance you're going to have to huck that body.
I don't know.
He's probably kind of desiccated by now.
It's only been a day.
And
Yeah,
put him
we've
in
been
a
abusing
vat
the
of
fucking
magical
corpse.
ale.
He's
Yeah, I would be soaking wet. Yeah.
15's pretty good strength. What the hell? We'll give it to you. You're Bjorg.
You just dead hammer huck Klaus's body. Silas and Klaus, both of you give me perception checks.
Silas rolls a 20.
you're gonna like this.
Bjorg, if you manage to land him on Silas, I will give you all the gold in Klaus's pockets.
Klaus rolls a 9.
Well, that's more than enough for you both to see. So you both see something come flying over the edge of the cliff with a rope tied to it, and it careens downward and hits with a splat. Silas,
hold
you
on.
immediately recognize it as Klaus's body. Klaus, it's not until it lands and is in a crumpled, pulpy mess that you realize they just fucking chunked you.
I've saved the day twice
Okay, so with 150 feet of rope leading over the sheer cliff, it's a much easier job to scale and get over. All everybody needs to do is give me a climb that beats 10.
Okay.
Shit.
Actually, I have a question. How are they going to climb back down?
God damn it, I really was hoping nobody was going to mention that.
Well, we'll
Let's
just fall and then heal.
Pointing a left.
I'm moving away from there.
That's
Fall with style.
Brandon Firemaster rolls a 25.
Brandon leaps up to the top along that rope. Fuck it.
Fandango
Gorgeous.
rolls a 20.
Oh, climb.
All right, you're up. No problem. The Klaus corpse rope is easy. Cloak Boy stumbles a little bit, and he's not nearly as graceful, but he gets up there.
Kutharic rolls a natural 20 for his climb.
Woo! Kutharic with more grace than Brandon showed.
Kutharic has made one roll all night.
See, this is what you get for taking time to hug the NPCs and reflect on things. You store up your
You don't
rolls
end up
for
bobbing for
things
fucking
that
apples
matter.
in an underground river
Exactly.
with Brandon's ab
Wait for
ladder.
the right moment and then you roll.
Bjorg, you're the last one.
20.
All
Unmodified.
right, with that, you can dislodge the crossbow bolt on the grappling hook and still make it over using the Klaus anchor rope. So now you're at the top of a 70-foot cliff, staring down.
Hey, Cloak Boy,
Yes.
if we just jump and splat, where will we resurrect ourselves?
I mean, this sort of fall, it probably won't kill us. It'll just hurt and break a lot of bones.
It's 70 feet. It's the top of a 5-story building.
He reaches into his pouch, he takes out one of the apples, and he takes a bite, and he starts chewing as he jumps.
Did he just... Holy shit, he is that. I didn't mean it, Cloak Boy.
Fandango is going to take out his wineskin of magical mystery wine and start drinking as he jumps.
Give me a second. I gotta look up
That's a Jaeger bomb.
That's metal as fuck, bitches.
All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you what the damage is if you do a straight fall. 20 damage.
Where do I resurrect?
Well, you were healing as you hit. What's your HP?
15.
Is that after leveling?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Hard.
Well, you hit, and your bones immediately shatter, and you are knocked unconscious, which triggers you to swallow the wine in your mouth involuntarily, which heals you back up. Roll me a d10.
You know, Klaus, I can't help but think, for once, we took the smarter path.
You know,
6.
I've been saying this since the beginning.
All right, 6
Where
HP.
there's a well, there's a way.
I'm
It
at
just
6.
struck me that this map looks suddenly rather like a Johnson.
We're all riding the 70-foot cliff top.
Yep.
Good thing I got another wineskin.
Oh,
I've scaled the schlong of Torag.
Fandango rolls a 20 for a will save.
with you rolled a natural 20. With that, you can drink enough wine to get back to full HP and not need another will save.
Okay. Much as that really
Metal
worked out
as
well.
fuck.
Much as you got to admire that was metal as fuck, and it really worked out for you. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the rope so Kufarik can just climb down.
You know it's a bad day when the bard thinks you're a pussy.
There's courage, mate, and then there's jumping face first off a cliff with a mouthful of wine. I mean, I'm glad it worked out for you, but
Where I'm from, we call that Tuesday.
Kuthar, give me a climb check.
Climb check. Alright.
It's not high, you're just sliding down a rope. Beat 5.
9.
You make it to the ground.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to extend the same offer to Bjork if you want to climb down the rope while I hold it.
I'm glad I didn't have to do that jumping thing. I was like trying to come up with like summon animal spells and stuff. Like I could summon some rats down there to land on or something soft.
You could aim for the
bunch
dead
of little baby
aim for the
bunnies.
Yeah, to land on. Conjure a bunny for me to land.
I mean, what's the worst thing that happens if you land on Klaus? He dies.
Klaus is probably about pretty fucked up as it is right now from having just been thrown over a cliff, so you're not going to make it much worse.
Not looking
And
great.
he also might be pretty flat, so he might not give you much of a cushion if you land on him.
And those teeth and claws are not going to make for soft.
Cloud is holding Silas's tongue from his own thoughts.
Joe?
Alright, so the choice is basically jumping or trying to climb down.
Yeah, or making a very easy climb check to slide.
Bjorg's gonna do the climb check. His body is important. He needs it to kill things. Alright, so Bjorg rolls a 15 climb check.
You easily make it down.
Yes! I'm on the ground.
Alright, Brandon. You're the last one.
Okay, and now I just pass the rope down and... Oh, no, wait, I didn't think this through.
I now see how I ended up swimming not very far.
Would it help?
Use your air bladder. It'll...
Yeah.
Would it
Yeah,
help
the air bladders.
if I summon an octopus?
I don't know.
I would really...
I don't know how to answer that question.
Hyena?
Maybe?
Here are your options. Hyena, octopus,
Yeah,
squid. I don't
Land
think,
on a hyena. That is awesome.
I don't think any of these are gonna help.
definitely
You
not
have to
hyena.
land on a hyena.
You want to land on
What?
a hyena? I can summon a hyena for you.
You've never punched a hyena.
Yeah.
That would be so much more awesome to land on a hyena.
You could
Okay.
also just try to climb down.
Or you could punch it on your way down.
Actually, yeah, I could just climb down, couldn't I? All those suggestions are really great. But,
Come on,
I'm just
landing
gonna
on
try.
All right, you don't want to land on the hyena.
I mean, do you
That's
have
fine.
a knife or anything that you could
Yeah, I mean,
kind of
you
press
can't
or
really-
jab into the cliff to slow your descent?
He has a broom.
He is
Well,
one.
I mean, you eat. You have to have a knife of some sort.
I generally just eat by karate chopping food into bite-sized chunks. Okay, why don't you summon a hyena next to Cloak Boy, and I'll climb down. And then if I
fucking
fall-
knew you were gonna jump for cloak.
Then if I fall, I either land on the hyena or Cloak Boy, and they'll catch me.
Okay. Well, let's see. Pretty sure I can summon.
I'll just let you summon the hyena. Brandon, roll me a jump check. Are you aiming for the hyena or are you aiming for Cloak Boy?
I'm aiming for the hyena.
Okay.
Cloak Boy's just there if I miss.
Yeah.
Just an added bonus.
How do I do a jump check? What is
Roll
that?
jump check. Or is that not a? Is that
I think
not a
that's
check?
acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Sorry.
Oh, cool.
Brandon, roll me an acrobatics check.
Brandon Firemaster rolls an 18.
You land on the hyena you are aiming for, crushing its spine, dissolving it into ether and mana.
Wow.
Let's say that with an 18, it takes 75% of the damage, and you take 25%. So you take 5 damage.
Ta-da!
You asshole! You killed my hyena.
You sprayed Cloak Boy in hyena blood.
I can't believe I summoned that thing like 20 seconds ago, and you wrecked it.
Klaus was wondering why none of you just attached the grappling hook up at the top and climbed down the rope.
Because I rope not long enough.
What?
We had this problem on the other side of the cliff.
Well, still, dropping 20 feet is better than dropping 70 feet.
Yeah.
Not if you're as drunk as I was.
Or you might have taken a running jump for the water.
Oh yeah.
That is, if you weren't stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Well, but why do that though when you can land on a hyena?
You could have put the squid in the water. That would have been awesome.
Would have been better if you put the hyena in the water and then jump for the hyena.
I don't. By the way, I don't have any healing spells left now because I wasted one on a hyena.
Yeah, I wish you wasted one on me.
So does this mean that the hyena is now going to regenerate?
The hyena
Let's
is
watch and find out.
really alive. It's just sheep magic.
What's
Okay.
our healing spell going to do for you, Klaus? You're a little bit beyond that.
No, I was talking about before I was on that.
Cloak Boy's going to continue eating his apple and trying to wipe the blood off his face as he goes over to the other side, starts pulling some rocks out, and you can see daylight and lush green grass and like a steep ascension. And he sort of looks at you and he says, "And now the hard part begins." And that is where we are going to cut the game off for this week.
But now it is time for the Q&A portion of the show. So if you have all been following along the live blog at facebook.com/authorsanddragons, you've been submitting your questions to us, and we're going to answer a couple of them right now. This is one that actually didn't come through this, but I got messaged it a while back, and I thought it was good enough to propose to the group. If you could write a sequel to one book that you didn't write, so, obviously not our own book, what would it be and why?
Gandhi 2 has already been taken by Weird Al.
They've done so many fucking Gone with the Wind sequels, I just don't know where to go with this.
Would that be your sequel?
Fuck no, but, it was moderately funny. That's all I'm for, is moderately funny. Alright, I'd probably want to write a sequel to the whole series, because it's what I do. I want to do the Belgariad. I want to do another 5-book series in that universe.
Okay.
I can see that.
And I just found out that those series are probably going to be released in ebook next year, finally.
Ooh.
Yeah. Because I contacted the estate and asked to buy the rights, and they told me they had sold them.
There you go. I always forget you do real publishing, too.
Well, let's not get out of hand.
If I had a choice, I'd probably go kind of big, because It by Stephen King is one of my favorite books, but he's returned to that town a couple times in subsequent books, and ever since then he's been tying everything into the Dark Tower and stuff, and it's been okay, none of it's been nearly as good. So I'm not saying I would do better than him, but fuck it, give it a try.
Have you seen Stranger Things on Netflix?
I started watching it a couple days ago.
Oh my god, that's so good, and it feels a lot like It plus E.T.
Yeah, it definitely has an early Kingish feel to it.
Yeah, the whole season is great. If you guys haven't seen it, please watch it.
Bevan, what about you?
I'd write a sequel to The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, just strictly to put my links at the end and grab some of that audience.
Bevan going straight for the cash grab.
Nice.
Oh man. Joe?
Oh jeez. God. See, I'm torn between. I was sort of wrestling with kind of sort of abstract ideas until I heard John Hartness mention Gone with the Wind, and now I kind of want to write Gone with the Wind as a screwball comedy. I want to write Gone with the Wind sequel as a screwball comedy, but that would probably be horribly insensitive.
You could really do that.
You could legally really do that.
Yeah, you can write that, Joe. No one's stopping you.
Yeah.
I mean, I did Space Puppies.
True.
Just substitute wind for a fart noise. And you
Gone with the breaking wind.
Breaking the wind.
Oh. Steve, what about you?
I was always a big fan of the Red Dwarf novels, and they don't do them anymore, even though they're still alive, which seems like a cop-out to me, so I guess I'd do one of them.
I'd probably take a swing at one more Discworld book starring Death, because those are always my favorite, and I'd just like for there to be one more in the world.
Yeah.
I think I'd probably go with the Bible.
There's the Book of Mormon.
And there's a musical. Yeah, there's a musical version.
There are some unofficial sequels to the Bible already like that, but
you want to write the official sequel?
I'm gonna go to the license holder and write the official sequel.
I'd say Christopher Moore came kind of close with Lamb.
Yeah.
I have mentioned I want to do the Gospel according to Bob.
Or you could do if you wanted to get with the hardcore evangelical crowd, you could be this is the sequel to the King James Bible, the only Bible that matters.
Right.
Emma asks, if you could tell someone one story to get them into RPGs, what would it be?
Critical failures.
Now available at full price on Amazon.com.
That's right.
Yeah, I'd probably pick Critical Failures as well. That's what got me curious about it.
Personally, I'm partial to that NPCs series by that really handsome author.
I didn't write that.
That fucker has hair.
What was that movie in the 80s with Tom Hanks, or like Mazes and
Wizard-
Monsters or something? Or...
Yeah.
Mazes and Monsters.
Yeah,
God, that was
That would be
depressing.
the one.
actually, what's the Dead Gentleman one? Gamers, The Darkness Rising. I actually have gotten friends into gaming with that because
That is an awesome movie.
it's so
Yeah.
fun and it's so celebratory of it. It's that's a pretty good one for it.
Knights of Badassdom.
Oh, that was
That's a
good.
Let's see
Yeah.
that.
But I would probably tell them the story of the marathon game session we ran in college where I woke up the next day with rug burns on my knees and no pants. That's the story I would tell them to get them into playing RPGs.
Oh.
See, I don't know. It's kind of like I'm thinking it's like the same as somebody telling me like a fantasy football story to try to get me into it. I just tune them out immediately. So I don't. If I had to show them one thing, maybe Knights at the Dinner Table. That comic, that's pretty easy to digest.
If I had to tell an actual story from an RPG, I'd tell them the story about my superhero game where within the first 2 games we were domestic terrorists. Because I've never had something go quite off the rails that quickly until this, and I feel like that illustrates the fun that you can have in that sort of setting.
I also feel like it illustrates the achievement that we have unlocked at this point.
Right.
We are the biggest shit show in Drew's gaming career, kids.
So I have a couple things. I've actually gotten a couple of people to jump into gaming just from showing them the Gamers movies. So that's always a good go. I think I sometimes share the story of the campaign I had where, we were supposed to be stopping a crime lord, and the entire gaming session rapidly degenerated into just armed robbery, murder, and one character obsessively carrying around a giant bag of noodles. But the books that I read that actually got me to try D&D proper for the first time was the Dragonlance books.
Which ones?
Oh, I love the Dragonlance book.
The original Dragonlance books, the original trilogy.
Oh yeah, Dragonlance.
Those were my gateway into actually playing D&D.
Actually, War of the Twins was the first kind of D&D style book I ever read. So yeah, that's what got me into it, I guess.
I still have hanging over my desk right now the Larry Elmore's Ancient Red lithograph from the cover of the old red box of D&D.
Oh, nice.
He was at Mysticon a couple of years ago, and I bought a signed print.
Cool.
I poked a little bit of fun at the Dragonlance books in CF4, and I hope she doesn't hate me.
I'm sure her feelings weren't hurt at all.
Yeah, I know, because she didn't read them.
I wasn't going to say that.
Yeah. He just implied it heavily.
All right. April asks, what one creature would you like to see your character face in single combat?
Oh. Well, I don't have a character, so I get to sit this one out.
I'm a fucking bard. I think I get to sit this one out, too.
You have Cloak Boy. Who would you like Cloak Boy to fight?
How about who would I like Judge Hungry to fight?
Everything.
Bacon.
He fights injustice.
Yeah. Judge Hungry would like to fight, fuck. I'm trying to think of the word. Oh, cultural bias against bugbears. And he'd win.
I say, regardless of how all this goes, I think you should seriously consider at some point writing a Judge Hungry story.
I must.
I would read the shit out of that. Judge Hungry, wandering justice.
We let Brandon write the Cloak Boy story. Yeah, Fandingo's more a lover than a fighter, so he doesn't really want to fight anything. He just wants to sit back and play his guitar and pick up chicks, and do all of the drugs.
So what creature would he most like to fuck then?
The next one.
Ask most honest statement I've ever heard.
Next.
All right. I think I'd like to see Silas, face off against another group of zealots, so we can just kind of complain how, just how non-committal they actually are.
That would be great to watch Silas fight a cult.
Cthulhu fantasizes about what horrible wounds he could heal, lacerations.
It's more like which creature would you like Cthulhu to be swallowed by next?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Cthulhu likes to be swallowed. He'd like to be. He's swallowed by. What was it, a bear shark or something? Or some kind of a...
Sea bear.
Sea bear.
Sea bear, yeah, sea bear. And then a giant frog.
I'd like to be swallowed by some kind of mollusk.
Noted.
You can make that happen, right?
Klaus would like to fight one of the metal slimes from the Dragon Warrior games because they don't have a lot of hit points, but they give a shit ton of experience and they don't do any damage to you. And yeah, maybe they'll probably run away, but yeah, whatever.
I love that Klaus's answer is how to best game the XP system.
That's right.
Boil an anthill, baby.
Is it now? This is what your characters would most like to fight.
What you would most like to see your character fight?
Oh God, give him some levels, and I'd love to see Jorg go out fighting the Tarask.
Oh Jesus!
Come on, man.
You went right for the fences, didn't you?
What? The man is born
Tarask.
to die. He was born to die jumping down its gullet, screaming something obscene.
Tarask is functionally an unkillable monster.
There are apparently some ways to do it, but they all involve magic.
So is Bjorg.
Yeah. I think the last I recall, to kill the Tarask, you have to cut out its heart, cut the heart into 4 pieces, cast Wish on each piece for it to stay dead, and then separate the pieces, and if they're ever reunited, it comes back to life.
That is so fucking metal.
Not as metal as fucking swan diving off a 70-foot cliff, drunk as a lord.
I think that's
Onto a hyena.
Fuck this hyena and fuck Cloakboy for standing next to it.
Here, Cloak Boy, wear this. Splat.
I think, when you play a beat-em-up video game and there's the best character, but there's 2 players, so they both just pick the same character, I think Brandon Firemaster would just fight a palette-swapped version of himself.
Perfect.
Nice.
Palette swapped version.
That's the answer.
Brandon versus anti-Brandon.
And anti-Brandon would have a goatee like all the bad versions of themselves on Star Trek.
Oh, yeah, of course.
We're gonna have like Bizarro Brandon. Me, I'm eating Oreos.
Brandon always wears a shirt covering the abs.
And he's morbidly obese.
Then he's not Brandon Thightmaster.
He's Brandon Assmaster.
Okay. I think that is as good a place as any to call it. Thank you so much for joining us this week. We will see you in 2 weeks with more cliff diving, horrible pain, death, fighting of an island. All right. Bye.
See ya.
Ooh, goodbye.
Authors and Dragons is brought to you under a Creative Commons license, meaning you are free to share this material so long as credit is given to the original creators, which is us, the people who are playing it. The opening music, Take a Chance, and closing theme, Master of the Feast, are both credited to Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com and also used under a Creative Commons license.